everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Patriots going up against the Dolphins. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 16 matchup.
The Dolphins are ready to run back this kick. The Patriots ready to get this action started. And with that kick, we're underway. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. Tannehill's going to march onto the field. He hovered right around 50% completion mark last week.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle. He's drilled as he throws.
Here's a look at the Dolphins lineup on offense today. It's been a rather slow-motion effort so far on the year as they have a very difficult time advancing the football. The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd and 10. Parker's going to pull in the bullet pass.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. Looking long. Fuller's, he's in the clear. Touchdown. A statement. by scoring so early in this game.
You know, Jim, I love making statements, and that's what this team did. They went out there and told...
McGill's there to make the stop. That return is good for about 27. And now we've got a young quarterback about to head onto the field for the first time today.
You know, Jim, this guy's he's starting to inch his way up into that elite status, and he keeps playing solid football. So if he goes out here today and plays a good solid game again today, we're gonna start talking about him differently here in the future.
First down at the 36. Easy catch there. No one near him.
There are so many players down in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass, it just makes it look so easy.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
Still first down.
Coming to the line at the 48. First down at the 48. And it's swatted away. And now that we've got a moment, let's take a look at the Patriots offense. They've shown this season they're not a team that's going to run the ball very much. It's now second down. The Patriots come out at a 2 tight end set. They'll go shotgun here. Going deep. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. 3rd and 19 here after the penalty.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Incomplete, looking underneath. that time. And so now they'll bring out Allen to punt. And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Patriots allowed a ton of passing yards on that last drive.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to fault the players. I think the coverages that they used in that drive were wrong. They've got... Change them this time to give the players a better chance for having some success.
Jamie Collins gets to the quarterback.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack. Look at that, the defensive line, now they're all spreading out.
Tannehill gives it up. Picks up maybe 3. And now here's the Patriots defensive lineup. Their strength right up front. Their ability to stop the run, currently in the top 10 in the league. 3rd down following the run. The Dolphins go with 2 tight ends on this play. And intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Patriots weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Touchdown, New England. Marshall's 5th touchdown reception of the year. They tie this game midway through the first. They were a little sluggish there at the start, but it looks like they have some fight in them after all, partner.
Jim, you're right. It was a slow start, but it doesn't matter. It's a long game at 60 minutes. It's not always going to be perfect, but that was a nice touchdown there.
The Patriots now with the extra point to tie the game. And a flag comes out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Personal foul, late hit on the kicker, and that will be a 15-yarder.
Jim, it's inexcusable. How can you rough the kicker in a situation like this? Football teams practice this every single day. That's what they work on from the start of training camp. Such a big mistake. We'll see if it comes back to haunt them.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick return. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Dolphins just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Tannehill's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
That's not good timing between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback that time throws it too quick and too far in front to the receiver on the slant route.
Third and 4. Catch made. Brought down by Mayo.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
That's a gain of 8.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done. The D-line now shifted into a spread look. They are getting ready to rush that quarterback.
And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out. Failing to connect there, 3rd down. Playing press coverage to the outside. Handoff. Up the gut here. Picks up about 2.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run. Keeps the offense short of the first down. And look at the excitement on the defensive side.
And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Dolphins defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job.
To Marshall, but it's incomplete. Here's how the Dolphins defense. This is a group that knows how to get to the quarterback with the best of them. And there they are, residing in the top 10 in quarterback sacks. The Patriots will take the snap from the 25. The Patriots get a first down. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
2 tight ends on the field here. That's a gain of 6.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Patriots will take the snap from the 45. And Jones in on the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
The Patriots are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this 3rd down. This is 3rd down.
doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
And he's tackled at the 30-yard line.
A lot of people have to do a good job on play-action passes for him to work. And this time, watch the running back. Nice job selling the fake, and it helps the QB.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Quarterbacks love play-action passes, especially on first down, because the defense, sometimes they're expecting run. You fake it, easy completion down the field.
First down here after the completion. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Over the line, touchdown. They take the lead here late in the first quarter with the touchdown.
Yeah, nothing like it. Before that first quarter was up, they found a way to get in the end zone and get that score to take the lead. And, hey, that's a good feeling.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Dolphins are back deep, waiting to return the kick. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Patriots defense, Bill, where are they right now mentally after the last time giving up a couple of first downs, but in the end forcing the punt?
Well, they feel great. And I'll give a lot of credit to the coaches on the sideline. I thought they put the players in good positions, and the players took advantage of it.
Holding offense.
Penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. The Dolphins come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 14-7. And the second quarter is on Collins with the sack.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
In a dangerous spot here. Backs to the end zone. Stepping up to the line at the 6. The give. Picked up a couple that time. Right now, this is a team that trails. And they know that they have nothing if they don't have a rushing attack. The numbers are just dreadful. They're going to have to get a spark from the rushing attack the rest of the way if they're going to get back into it.
We talk so much about throwing the football, scoring, doing all these things that are pretty for the fans, and we all want to see it. But the NFL always comes down, who is the most physical is the one that wins the game, and they're not being physical enough on the offensive side. The Dolphins put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. Brought down at the 44. That return's good for about 19.
The Patriots love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
A look at Julian Edelman right there. It's been a slow start to this game for him. He hasn't been the receiving threat that we're used to seeing, but his team leads.
Shows you how many weapons they have on the offensive side. You're right. He has not been a weapon. He is playing poorly, but they're winning the football game, and that's what's most important. Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Loss of 4 on the play. The Patriots have it at the 39. The Patriots now move the chains. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
Coming to the line at the 43. Double tight end formation. Toss to the outside. He's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Patriots have it at the 34. And a flag is down.
Offense.
The defense will take the penalty. 3rd and 11 after the penalty. The Patriots have to get to the 33 for a first.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
And he's forced to the ground.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Signaling for fair catch. The Dolphins are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you've got to do. You've got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going. What a nice lob pass that time by the quarterback. Just tremendous touch. He just floats it in there like a feather and gets it done.
1st and 10. Gets the handle here. And that last play made by Pat Chung.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a 1st down. That's nice.
First down and 10. Coming to the line at the 46. Tannehill's lined up. 2 tight ends set. To the ground. And the tackle is made at the 41. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
Tannehill's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Got hit on release. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter. This is going to be a long field goal attempt. No good. An empty trip for the offense.
So many times when you see these field goal kickers miss it, it's just about mechanics. What was it? Were the steps wrong? Did he plant his foot in the right spot? And you got to hit that football in the perfect spot, too. A little bit of everything went wrong that time.
1st down at the 48. Launching it deep. They go down with simultaneous possession. Let's see who comes away with it. And it's the offense. What a catch by the wideout. It was basically a jump ball there, Phil. And both players had an equal shot at it. But it goes to the offense. How did he do that?
Yeah, we see it more and more in the league, don't we? The quarterbacks are taught. If they're both there together, go ahead and give your wide receiver a chance to make the catch. It was tight, it was close, but it went to the wide receiver. Well, once you get in the red zone, you find out how powerful your offensive line is sometimes. And what a good job that time by the O-line. They showed that power, and they pick up solid yards on that one play. If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do,
runs it in for the touchdown. What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the 2nd quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead, and they like to take this in at halftime. If you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the 1st half.
They're setting up the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Chung's making his way back onto the field. What can you say about what he's done so far? A game changer out there for this defense to this point.
Yeah, he's been dominant. His presence on the field, you can see it, you can feel it. It's really a lot of fun to watch.
The Dolphins will take the snap from the 25. Makes the reception. Johnson's there that time for the tackle. The Dolphins are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Tannehill standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. The offense stops the clock right away with a timeout. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. From the gun, Tannehill. Fuller's got it, and a 1st. 3rd catch today so far.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
Rodgers got it on a pass that had some heat. The Dolphins have to take their final timeout. That's it. And Gaze lining up for the field goal. He was off the mark on his first attempt. The kick is good.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
It'll be a touchback. The Patriots have been firing on all cylinders offensively in the first half, and they find themselves in excellent shape as we near halftime.
Oh, man, they are in good shape. I love what they're doing on the offensive side, and don't change anything. Go in there at halftime, pat those offensive guys in the back and say, keep it going. I think they will.
Intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Dolphins put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
That'll bring us to the end of the first half here in New England on the outskirts of Boston. We'll take a moment to catch our breath and be back shortly to Foxborough for the start of the second half. He's brought down at the 30-yard line. That return's good for about 21. The Dolphins defense finds themselves trailing here, Phil, but a stop right out of the box to start the second half could swing the momentum for their side.
It could, Jim. At halftime when your team is losing, usually on the offensive side, they're going, okay, guys, let's do this and that. On the defensive side, it's all about yelling, give us more energy, play harder, be tougher. So that's what I expect from the defense right here.
2nd and 3 coming up. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Looking across the middle, and incomplete. What a hit that time.
Gronkowski's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Patriots will go for it here on 4th down and short.
Get ready.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The Patriots snap it at the 36. Edelman with the reception. His first reception today.
Well, the defense, they give up a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
First down at the 47. Flip to the outside. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The Patriots are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Second and 10 coming up. It's a two tight end formation. They'll run it here. And a gain of 4.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. The Patriots will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line. Scans the field. Hits Gronk. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Receivers can always sense when there's going to be a blitz by the defense. They know they have to be quicker. That time he was, and he gets a completion down the field.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Picks up 8 here.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do they do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back
into the end zone for the touchdown. And with that score, they've now got a nice buffer to work with over the last quarter and a half.
They've been really efficient here today. And just another example on that touchdown drive, executing to perfection, and they got a nice lead here. Let's see if they can hang on.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Second down and 10. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense, to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Ball's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop a pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So if you get open, the quarterback will throw it too.
There is a flag out.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Brandon Marshall has the grab. The Patriots have a wideout who's looked good in back-to-back games. Marshall's played a role here for this team as a #1 option, and he deserves it, Phil.
I think there's a big reason why we're seeing him play so well. Jim, I had a chance to talk to him, and he says physically he feels great. It shows he is playing great.
The Patriots have it at the 29. Fights off the hit. Has 12 on this play. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Reaches up high for it, and he's got the catch. And that's a gain of 9.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
They'll go ground. And it's Ndamukong Suh who makes the tackle.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. And that's a 2-yard gain. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
2nd and goal to go from the 1. Powers his way across. Touchdown. And now that we're almost into 4th and they've just increased their lead, could it be time to rest the starters, Phil?
Oh, no, Jim, not even close to that yet. We've got a long way to go. You've seen it many times in the NFL. Big leads have a way of just disappearing. So I'm not counting this one over by any means.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Dolphins have gone from bad to worse after an ugly first half. There's nothing here to shine in the second half either.
Have you ever had a situation like this where it's just really gone all against you and nothing goes right and you just were absolutely awful?
Every week I work with you.
There we go. Bingo. Man, you smashed that one out of the park. Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second and 9. And it's batted down.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
It's 3rd down with about a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Tannehill's back in shotgun formation. Corey Fuller hauls it in.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Tannehill's completion percentage, 50% on the day. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
The defense, when they watch this tape tomorrow, they are going to get their rear ends chewed out. Look at the broken tackles that time by the running back.
The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense. Now 1st and 10. Again, they'll lean on him. Hightower's the one who brings him to the ground.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield.
The defensive line now shifting to a spread look. They're going to try to pressure the quarterback on this play.
First down at the 50. Herron with the reception. Picks up about 5. The fourth quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this, you want to run the clock out. And you know what, Jim? On the other side, they want that clock to run too, because they're just trying to find a way to get out of this game. When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
2 hands on the football and has the catch.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Tannehill from the gun. The Dolphins turn the ball over on downs. Early in the 4th, and this offense has to be hoping somehow this game will mercifully come to an early end.
Yeah, it was a rough day on the offensive side, Jim. They just got manhandled. They couldn't block them. They couldn't get open. The quarterback was off target. Nothing went right today for the offense.
Takes off with it. Intercepted. Give credit to the defense for continuing to scrape and claw despite the score being what it is.
That's what you do. If you're coaching your team, you coach them to play it for all 60 minutes. So don't look at the scoreboard. The ball is out.
And the recovery.
Well, I'll tell you, it's getting ugly out here.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
Fields the football at the 8. Able to move past the 20. The Dolphins hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and the defensive line is winning the battle.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the D line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Dolphins take it from the 28. Space to work. Got a flag.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
First down at the 40. Unable to bring it in.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
2nd and 10. Makes the catch. That's a gain of 8.
The Dolphins, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his 3rd down's much easier with this situation.
Tannehill's completion percentage, 50% on the day. The Dolphins from the 32. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. Something we've seen time and time again, Phil, this offense just looking like they're out to sea. And it'll result in yet another empty possession.
Well, out to sea means they're not playing well, and they look like they're not interested, and they're not working hard, and they're not hustling. And I say yes, this team and this offense especially is out to sea.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
First down with their backs to their own end zone. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. And it's knocked down. In a real tough spot here on second down. Second down and 10. Handoff made. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
The Patriots get a first down. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
Second down here after that run play. They bring in the extra tight end. And they take him down. 3rd down. Scrambling out of the pocket. But it's incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. That return's good for about 8. Jamie Collins heads back to the huddle, and he and all the other players on that unit can give themselves a big pat on the back for what's been a fantastic, dominant effort today, Phil.
Absolutely. Pat yourself on the back. They should. They hustled from start to finish, and to me, that was the difference in the game. The defense has a lead here in the 4th quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up and make the tackle. Good job that time.
Tannehill's completion percentage, 50% on the day. The Dolphins from the 37. With 2 hands, he has it. And they tackle him there at the 34. It'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the game. The football sits at the 34. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the 4th quarter. Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. The pass ball's incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
Well, the offensive coordinator is going to second-guess himself this time. 3rd short. The pass is incomplete. Now it's 4th down, and he's over there saying, I knew it. We should have run it.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
Looking at some of these stats now, it's surprising to see how much the passing game has fallen off since the start of this one, Phil.
Yeah, there's a lot of answers to that, Jim. First off, the coverage has been better. The pass rush has picked up. And the biggest thing of all, the quarterback is just off target.
2 tight ends on the field here. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd and 3. They'll go ground. Picks up 8 here. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Well, this is not a surprise, Jim. This is what you do. You run the football, you play the clock. This is called managing the game, and it's all up to the head coach getting this done.
1st down at the 42. On 1st down, it's back to the ground game. Running the football is a mindset, and it's one this team has today for sure.
You can tell this was the thought process all week long by the offense. We're going to go out there, we're going to out-tough the other team and just run the football right at them, and it has worked well.
And now he'll take off. Ball's loose. The defense has the football. Tackles made. They've got the sizable lead here, Phil Simms, but the one thing they don't want to do is let their guard down and make some silly mental mistakes like they did just there, coughing up the football.
You always have to be ready when you go on the field to try to think about what you're going to do, be sharp. I think you're right.
Going to take it home for the touchdown.
How about this gift? A wide open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding him. He throws it down there and he gets the easy touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. And now he'll dip out of bounds. That return's good for about 26. The Patriots took care of business here today, Phil, and now you've got to think they just want to run the clock, avoid any injuries, and get to that locker room as quickly as possible to celebrate.
Yeah, no question about it. They won the battle here today. They wore out this defense. The offense was absolutely tremendous. And you're right, don't make a mistake now like a penalty, whatever. Let the clock run out so you can celebrate. Jim, that pass ends up incomplete because the defender, he just jarred the football loose with that hit. Nice job. Get that shoulder into the receiver, knock that football out, and get it to the ground.
Heaving it down the field, and they can't connect.
3rd long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance, so be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
3rd and 10. Airing it out. Ball's picked off. At least this defense is going to have one positive to look back on from this game with the late interception.
That's how it should always be, man. Just go out there and do your best. That's all you can expect to do. Sometimes you do play sports. The other team is better. They were better than you today, but you showed them you're willing to fight the whole 60 minutes.
Throws the pass. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The Dolphins call a timeout, their first. And this will probably wrap things up here. 1st and 10. Looking to go down the field here, but it's incomplete. How about this game, Phil? What a big win it was.
It was something to be happy about. Go out and dominate. Awesome stuff.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.
Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning. Split stacks, tearing it up. I can't put the gut, I make them much.